Oh,
Oh
man.
God. Episode 18, Eating Puffs podcast.
Tell
My
them why we're
co-host
laughing.
is
We're
a
laughing because I
moron.
can't ever do the intros, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
because you're
terrified of
just
the
an
intros.
idiot.
I'm like, Mike, figure this out. We're matching shirts today. It's crazy. This is gonna be a crazy episode. I can feel it already.
Real stepbrothers. Well, episode 18, we got our guy Tristan Schoberle, assistant coach for Marist Hockey and the skills coach for Powerplay Hockey.
Yes,
Welcome,
sir.
brother. Thank you for coming on.
No, guys, seriously, this is an awesome opportunity. I'm so pumped to be here. So, especially you guys had some big fish coming in. I saw your episode with Clanko. Friggin'
Oh
Clanko the
yeah.
boy.
That's
That
right,
was
dude.
electric. So,
He's the man.
it's
He's the
awesome to
man.
be here. And
What a way to
and-
Yeah.
follow it up, dude. Welcome to the minor leagues, bro.
yeah, right.
Here we are. Here we are.
Bit of a downgrade for you boys here coming to me.
Johnny's been so excited about this. I went to his house last weekend, right, Johnny?
You did?
Yeah, and I saw like all the pictures he had all up on the wall of you. He's been
Yeah.
so excited.
Oh, you had a little shrine of me, eh?
The shrine.
Yeah, a little
It's
shrine of
flattering,
you.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of
He-
that, Mike, I was like literally, I knew you were gonna crush me for this. Right before we got on, I was shoveling cookies into my face. That Mike brought like trays of cookies from Staten Island, which are like
Oh,
better
yeah.
bakers
Oh,
in the States.
man.
Shoveling cookies in my face, dude. No, we had a good time. Mike came over. Not a big deal. My wife completely ruined the burgers. Threw too
Yeah,
much,
yeah,
way too much
yeah.
salt.
Yeah. Okay.
Her
You had to
fault
see
completely.
Johnny trying to smash these things down using all his strength just to smash patties. It was embarrassing.
Speaking of smushed or smashed patties, yeah, Mike, take it away, bro. I'm sure you got a lot of hockey guy questions. Let's ask
Yes,
him.
I
Yeah.
do. Well, yeah, I want to get started. How'd you what's your career like? Because I tried to look you up on Hockey DB and I found, I think, one thing for Western Connecticut University.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Boys, it's not the most orthodox hockky career, if you can believe that. You know,
Well, I need to hear it because
says the
Johnny
guy
said
wearing the
that it's a
football shirt here,
wild.
but
Yeah, yeah.
so basically it started like I said, my dad was an undercover. He was a detective, so while he was doing his business, I would stay
Oh,
at
yeah.
some friends'
We
houses.
support the blue, dude. We support the blue.
Yeah,
Oh,
hell
boys,
yeah.
big back in
to
the blue, you know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hope
love
that
it.
doesn't get me in too much trouble with the viewers here, but
It shouldn't.
so I was staying at a buddy of mine, Chase's house, and his family's all from Toronto. Shout out Chase Long, by the way. He's one of my best boys. He got me into the sport. So I was fighting at the time. I was doing MMA, and he was basically like,
Oh,
"You ever
shit.
watched a hockey game?" And I was like, "Nah." And he was like, "All right, so you're gonna watch a bunch of hockey games with my dad and I. Just don't talk during the game, and you'll be fine." So I was like, "All right, I could do that." And
Okay.
started watching the Leafs. Started following them about 2013 when we got smoked by Boston in that game 7. We coughed up that legendary lead. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of got me into the sport and got me loving it. And then,
Wow.
from there, I started to kind of follow it more. I didn't put on skates till probably I was, 16, 17, if that.
16
Yeah,
years old
I
is
was
when you.
probably older than that, to be honest with you.
That's
but,
when you first put on skates.
Yep. So I
Holy
I
I
told you
had
you're
a
gonna love
rental
this.
pair.
I told
Shit.
you you're gonna love this, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I mean, I had like a pair of rentals, and I would go out with my friends and they would dust me. But for the most part, I
Yeah.
didn't get like my actual pair of skates till probably I would say 17.
Holy
And then
shit.
I was working at the rink doing like pro shop stuff, doing the ZAM, some utility and maintenance stuff. And, just started hitting the ice a bunch, doing 6, 7 days a week. And just kind of got the love for it, got the itch, and just wanted to get better at it. And a bunch of my boys growing up were hockey guys, so they
Yeah.
were kicking my ass a lot, and just letting me know I sucked. So that was pretty powerful motivator there. But
You
it
do
was
that
funny
to Johnny all the time.
I still suck though.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, it's all mental at that point, buds. We'll get you over it. Don't worry. But yeah, it was a hard road. And it's especially you, Mike. Like breaking
Yeah.
into the hockey world as maybe a guy that doesn't have like, oh, I didn't play in mites or I didn't play in squirts and
Yeah.
start my career
Yeah.
early. You get a little scoff at you, the people kind of look down on you a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was never a big deal for me. I let that roll off my shoulders, and I worry more about the people whose opinions matter. So it's not a big deal, but I'm happy to be in the sport. The sport did a lot for my mental. It introduced me to a lot of awesome people, like guys I wouldn't
Yeah.
be here, right? And just even people I would consider family, like I more so than people that are blood related.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome to kind of have that brotherhood, because that was something I didn't get when I was fighting. You don't it's you and a guy in a cage. And even like your
Yeah.
coaches, if you get injured, it's like, all right, sayonara. I'll sign
Yeah.
the next guy, especially when you get old. Or
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, 30. We're
Yeah,
way
right.
past that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
So
yeah.
wait, what teams did you play for?
Yeah, so
Um,
that was gonna be my next question. Like, what? So, I mean, you're starting at 16. So, is high school like in the realm? I don't know if juniors is
oh,
an option for you. Like, my mind is blown. 16 to start
it
hockey is
was, it was
wild.
brutal.
I don't even know where you start.
So a lot of it was honestly getting into like the adult leagues, right? Just getting my first lick of
Oh, okay.
hockey with
Yeah,
just, your older guys and just
with
figuring it
all your
out. Like,
buddies.
hey,
Yeah.
this is where you stand. This is how you make a pass, learning the rules and just kind of getting
Okay.
the hard knocks way of going about it.
Yeah.
Um, and then from there, I was playing a little roller too, which really helped my outside edges, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah.
my outside edges used to be dog. So just getting my tight
Okay.
turns, my mohawks, the roller really did that. And then I was playing,
Probably stick handling a little bit too, right? Because
oh,
roller hockey players are always the best stick handlers.
I, you're giving me a little too much credit there, Mike. My
Yeah.
my hands are garbage, man. I've seen better hands on a
Oh,
digital
okay.
clock, dude. My hands suck. um, but no, they're not terrible, but
Yeah.
definitely not machine gun hands,
Yeah. Better than
Um,
Johnny. That you could just say that.
It looks good to me.
Yeah. So Johnny's telling me you're the next Wayne Gretzky.
Oh yeah, before you got on, I'm like, dude, I'm like, this kid, I saw you today. We took a lesson with him today. My son took a lesson. And I'm like, he can really skate, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I feel like I
More
have an
compliments
okay
from
judgment.
Johnny. This guy
Yeah,
loves you. You have no
I
idea.
love this
He's
guy.
about to get he's
How
about
could
to
you
get
not
a
love him?
tattoo of you.
How could
He's
you not
about
love
to
him?
get a tattoo of your name. I'm not even kidding. Right
Well,
on his
Tristan,
I
ass.
hope right on the ass cheek, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Tristan's a legendary name, dude. Legends of the Fall. Tristan, come on,
So,
read about it, dude. Great one.
boys, honestly, like I like to give credit and say my parents were well read, and they did it after Tristan and the old German love story. But yeah, my mom was a big sucker for Brad Pitt, so I got
Yes!
Tristan from Legends of the Fall.
Dude, that's a great movie.
No, it's a
That's awesome.
fantastic
It's
movie.
epic.
When he fights the bear at the end, like hell
Oh
yeah.
man, it's Mike trying to fight me, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm
Yeah,
seeing Mike
yeah.
on the video
Well,
right now. I
fair
don't want to
call,
scrap with him.
Yeah.
I couldn't even handle your kid on the ice. He dusted me at the end. So
Yeah, they had a nice
Yeah.
little scrap there. Wait, so go, Mike.
Oh, sorry. No, I just want to get back into it. So you're playing men's league basically, and I mean, I'm so curious how playing college hockey like comes about.
So I was at Iona getting my bachelor's, and I was working at the rink on
Oh,
the
shout
side.
out Iona. My wife went there for a
Iona,
lot.
I was a
Yeah,
college
not for
kid.
a law
Now it's
degree.
university. We're big time now.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out
Uh,
to Iona.
Shout
No
out
hockey
the
there, though.
entire college, Iona.
The-
Shout it out.
There's going to be a lot of shout outs in this one, boys.
There's a lot
I'll
of
tell you
shout-outs
that.
coming.
entire college. Yeah. Shout out.
But yeah, so I was getting my BA there. I was putting in a lot of work, just doing lessons, actually with the guy who, the head coach over at Marist now, who I do, the skills with.
Okay.
I was doing lessons with him. He was bringing me up just, he
Just
was,
private lessons with him.
yeah, just skating with him. He was a Fed League guy. He was teaching me kind of the ways and kind of made me a more hard-nosed player, which I owe a lot to him.
Yeah.
Just because it's the only reason I'm played any sort of hockey in college, boys.
Yeah.
Was just blocking shots, grinding in the corners.
Yeah.
I wasn't a skill guy.
Kid was
Um,
eating pucks.
We were eating pucks, baby.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
way.
For the boys. I love it.
And then, yeah, I did a lot of just trying to develop during Iona. My senior year, 2020, that's when COVID happened.
Yeah.
So I really was grinding it, just getting the rollers going, hitting the ice when everything opened back up. And Dr. Theory, who was my history teacher at Iona, he was like, you should go for your master's, So I was looking at WestCon, and of course I saw they had a club hockey program. So I was like, all right, I don't think I'm that bad. Maybe I'll give it a try. And
Yeah.
boys, what a rude awakening that was. Holy. It was,
Really?
oh man, it was, kind of going in. I was like, yeah, I'll hold my own. It's going to be fun. It's
Yeah.
like a little bit more than beer league, right? And man, I got my ass kicked. Plus I was older at the time. I was probably 23, 24. So you get all these
Okay.
18-year-olds just
Yeah, young
blowing
kid.
past me going, hey, Unc,
Yeah.
keep up, things
Yeah.
like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's like, boys, I'm not that much older than you,
Yeah.
So it was
I
it
was
was a
just
hard
thinking
pill to
that about
swallow.
you. I'm like, dude, wait a minute. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like, what are you, like 28?
You nailed it, man. I'm a 98. I'm
Dude,
28
I
years
feel
old.
like an unk. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta- Also,
Yeah.
shout out to WestCon, dude. I went to
Yeah,
WestCon. Shout out to
big shout out,
Oh,
WestCon.
you
WestCon.
did?
The whole
Oh, they
college.
let
Shout it out.
anybody in then. Anybody gets in that school.
How do you
Bro,
think I made it in?
Bro, to your point though, I've seen they have a D3 team now, which is fun. I've seen a bunch of their games, but their
Yeah.
club team is so fun. Dude, those
So good.
guys are so fun to watch. They're
All
showing
right,
up like
so we
if
got
you're
to
the
go
kids that-
watch them then.
Bro, they show up mismatched like jerseys and stuff. I'm dying. They play so hard. So I'm like, this is like for fun. They were playing so hard, getting to like little
Yeah.
like pushing match with the other team. Dude, that was a super fun game to watch. My son was loving it. They're
No, it's
electric.
great
Yeah.
hockey, man. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even know you're not watching any like NCAA
Yeah.
D3 or D1, right? Like it's just as hard, just as fast.
That's awesome.
And especially all right, so we're getting the shout outs out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah,
of
yeah.
WestCon, Tyler Goebbels. I coached with
Shouts,
him
dude.
over at Brewster. Great kid. He's the captain over for their D3 team, man, and he's just a beauty. He's great to work with, and he's doing a lot for that program too. He's a
I know
leader
you're
on and
talking
off,
about
so.
actually. Wait, he's still their captain?
Yep, he's still
is
wearing
he-
the C.
He's a defenseman, right?
No, he's a forward for sure. I don't know if he's a center or
Same
wing.
thing to me. But yeah, no.
Um,
I feel he's like a shorter dude.
Yep, you've
Oh,
probably
Mike,
seen
shout
him
out
around
to
the
shorter
rink a bunch.
dudes.
Shout
Oh,
out,
shout out
Shout out
shorter
to short
dudes.
guys for sure.
Shout out to the short kings.
No, he's a beast. He's like I've seen him play. I was like, damn, this kid's actually like he's probably one of the better players out there. Like every shift,
No, and he's just a
he's a
neutron
dog.
star, man. He's so
Johnny has a
dense.
picture
He's
of him
just-
too in the garage.
Yeah.
Another shrine.
I have a picture of Mike, but it cuts off like as you see from here up. Dude,
boys.
so you played WestCon, and then how do you transfer from there into like coaching the game and all that?
So just about the same time, Brewster was kind of, they were going through some like a tiff with their hockey director, and there was a bunch of kind of mismatch coaching going on. Some guys were leaving, a lot of people were all over the place, and they kind of asked if I'd want to take like a player development role, and start just coaching kids. I was doing 8U, 10U, 12U at first, and then they kind of expanded that as the time went on. But it's been a wild ride, man. Especially if you would have told me 2-3 years ago I'd be coaching college hockey, I would have told you were shot, just based off the
That's
background.
crazy.
So I'm very thankful. The sport did a lot for me, just clearing my mental, got me out of a bad spot. Like I said, MMA is not a good world, boys, especially when I was doing it.
Yeah.
There was a lot less infrastructure. It was a lot more mob connected type. So it got me out of a bad spot, and like I said, you meet such great people through hockey. I feel like us hockey players, you're a dime a dozen in terms of the way we
Yeah.
talk, the way we act, but we're also really unique in our own, and we know, I know you guys now. I know I'd go to the wall for you. So
Yeah.
there's a tenacity that comes along with hockey players, right?
Yeah.
I would go to
Yeah.
the wall too. Is that I'd go to the wall.
John, you know which wall I'm talking about, or
Yeah, it's Game of
Yeah,
Thrones,
it's the
right?
one-
Jon Snow, the
Yeah,
wall.
it's the
oh,
one
that
with
wall. Yeah, we're going up north. Not the Berlin Wall, boys. That one came down.
Dude, I think like I have so many things I want to get into with this, but I think like that's kind of part of what makes him such a great coach. And I'm not gonna give you
Yeah.
your props here as I will all episode because I have a love affair with Tristan,
Yeah.
as I do with most of our guests. But
Yeah, every guest.
every guest I love. I was telling
He
Mike,
has
I'm
so
like,
many tattoos of every guest. That
yeah,
we're
I just
gonna
got
have.
names on the.
Yeah.
But no, I think like number one, getting into the game late. Maybe that's why he's able to. Tristan does such a good job of explaining how to do things, and I feel like it's because he wasn't 5 and he just like saw it and did it. He probably was
Yeah.
explained. You could tell me, right? You were probably explained. It was explained to you, and then you had to make those corrections or right.
Yeah, for sure. And especially like I said, big shout out Lobo. He's the head coach over at Marist now, and he really did a lot for my development, right? So even I came to him, I was a right hand shot, and he kind of, I don't know how can I be a little more profane here, boys? Can I be a little?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so he goes,
whatever you want to say. Yeah.
He goes, "Hey Tristan, what hand you jerk off with?" I go, "My right." He goes, "Well, if you stick handle off the ice, you should stick handle on the ice with it." I go, "All right, so I guess I'm a lefty." So about a year and a half into skating, he changed me from a righty to a lefty, and it was honestly the best move could have been made. I couldn't imagine where my career would have been at if I tried to stay as a righty.
That
Man, I'm
is
so uncoordinated with my left
crazy
hand.
to me.
And
That's
yeah, he was
nuts.
just able to break it down for me and just be like, "Hey, like, where's your aspirations at?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm 18. I'm getting skates. Like, I'm not playing anywhere." And he's like, "Good. So
Yeah.
like, you have no expectations. So that's perfect. It's nothing but up from here,
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and it was just a wild ride, man. But I needed more of that hard ass mentality too, especially coming from my dad being, ex police, ex special forces. So like
Yeah.
I need a little bit more of that hard love, you know. I don't want to get
Uh,
mollycoddled too much.
But it's
yeah.
funny because I feel like on the ice, your vibe is, dude, you're like the way you are now, like you're very charismatic. Dude, it's like I don't know how you wake up every day and put on such like a happy like, dude, the kids love skating with him. He's
That's
so fun out
awesome.
there. That's the thing I was gonna say about him. So number one, his attention to details and like finding ways of like correcting or pay. Dude, my son comes off the ice. He's like, all right, so this edge, inside edge is good. This needs to be. I'm like, I don't even know. He gives me a full breakdown. It's like a diagnosis.
Yeah.
So
No,
If you're in the Brewster area, the upstate New York area, Connecticut area, do yourself a favor. You want like your kid, and another thing too, which I've heard, you coach from mites or do lessons with mites up to college kids,
For sure.
and are able to, eh, connect with 5-year-olds like my son as well as like 20-year-olds, and yeah, dude, like always electric. Like I said, always high energy on the ice. It's crazy, dude. I don't know how you do
I
it,
was
but
saying I think I have more fun than they do most of the time, boys. I'm just happy to be out there. So when I'm just ripping pucks and just wheeling around, I think I'm having a little bit more fun. So when some of these kids are like,
yeah.
"Coach, like, how do you do it?" It's, "Oh, dude, this is a blast. This isn't work. This is just me just
Yeah.
living my life."
Alex
Um,
Rowella sees you and he's just like, "What are you doing with pucks? Get down and give me 10 push-ups."
shout
oh,
out to Alex Rowella. He
shout
probably would
out
make you do
Rowie.
push-ups. He probably would make you do push-ups, dude.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough good things about Rowie, man. He's
Oh,
such a good guy.
we love him,
Oh,
dude.
he's the best.
I know,
He's the best.
former alum on the pod, right? So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 but man,
Yeah,
I mean, his
definitely.
abilities, like hockey ability, he's a big body. He played the game. He knows how to do it. He knows what he needs to work on with these kids to make them,
Yeah.
take that next step, which is great. And especially the player development curve now, you need to start them at the mite and squirt level, right? Um,
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's your exceptions, your late bloomers, but for the most part, boys, like it's cool to see he has like this calm demeanor where it's he doesn't need to yell, but man, you listen regardless, right? He just
He
kind of
commands the
commands that
room. He yeah,
exactly,
commands
exactly.
it.
This is what I was trying to
Yeah.
explain to Mike. I'm like, bro, it's insane. Like I've seen other times where like I've been in other like programs or whatever, and the kids are kind of like running around and having fun with. Dude, he does this thing where like you said it, he just commands it. He speaks. He's not screaming. He's not yelling. Everybody's just locked in, paying attention. And you see the kids skate by him. They skate a little harder when he's watching.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, you'll see him turn his back. They turn it off a
Yeah,
little bit. He
yeah.
turns his back, and they just cook, man. They get going again. So
What a
it's
powerhouse between him and you. And I know, like you said, your program is just a ton of great coaches. So if you're in
oh,
the area, like I said, I couldn't endorse you guys enough. And all ages from mites all the way through. But it's crazy to have my 5-year-old come off and you're like, all right, and you have like a list in your head of like, all right, this is what he does well. Is I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I'm like, sounds
Yeah.
good, brother.
Yeah.
But Tristan's able to diagnose him like a car. You bring the car to the mechanics, he gets a read on him. He
No,
goes, you know.
I have to say I truly admire that because like I said, I went on the ice with Johnny's son last weekend and he's just asking me for advice. I'm like, I played this game my entire life since I'm 4 years old. I'm gonna be 37 this year. And I'm like, I can't even think of like how to explain inside outside edges and like hand placement on your stick to shoot the puck. I'm like, I just do it. So I give you like, especially hearing your story that you started so late in the game and now you're here giving these young kids and college players advice
I think that's the
is
craziest part, eh?
that my mind is truly blown. But Johnny made a good point that I guess you were so much older that you were really like, I mean, to get private lessons to work on your skating and puck skills to really not for anything, like, you're not trying
Love
to
of the
make a
game,
junior
dude.
team.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Love of the game.
yeah, just to, I guess, be around the boys and skate with the boys, but to perfect your game at
For
that
sure.
age, it's definitely a great transition. Like I said, Johnny made such a good point because 'cause you're paying attention to so many details, like, I can't remember when I was a mite and what my coaches were teaching me back then,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I I I I can't remember it at all, so it's probably still stuck in your brain a little bit on them teaching you just those basic
Yeah, it
skills,
was 5
and
years ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, for basically almost, yeah,
but I think that's you guys nailed it right there, right? It was not too long ago that I was starting to work on these skills myself, right? So,
yeah,
I was able to kind of diagnose my own weaknesses. I was watching my own
mhm,
film. Like, boys, I was my biggest critic. I'd come back from a beer league game. First thing I'm doing is
yeah,
just putting on the film, right? And watching what I did wrong, what
yeah,
I did right, if I had a
that's
good game, bad
that's
game.
crazy.
Oh, also, by the way, huge shout out, mom. Boys,
Shout out, mom.
Shout
still
out to the
comes to my
mom.
beer league games. Absolute
Oh,
Yes,
number
that's
one
I
player.
fire.
love
She's
it,
That's
I
electric.
amazing.
love it, I
And
love it.
the hockey parents make the players, so I'm very
Oh,
thankful
hockey parents
for my mom and dad.
are
Just
yeah, hockey parents are something else, man. They are a different breed compared to any other sport.
for the better and for the worse, depending on the day, right?
You're right. Yeah, you're
I know
right.
Klanko likes to
Yeah.
throw some shout outs to some of the more
Yeah,
intense
yeah,
hockey
he likes
parents.
Yeah,
throwing
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he likes throwing those shout outs around.
No, he's
Dude,
electric, man. He's so fun.
oh, Clanko's the man. Dude, so what is it like, what are you really coaching the players on, in Marist? Like, walk us through a little bit about what that's like, and then also, like, yeah, is it more like, are you going over plays with these guys? Is it, like, skill stuff?
So, right, I mean, most of these kids, and I say kids, right? They're grown men now, they're
Yeah,
adults.
Yeah,
But they've played, like you're saying, Mike, they played the game the whole life, right? So
yeah,
you're not really going over, hey, this is your forehand, this is your backhand, this is how you sauce a puck, right? They all know this. They can all skate. They can wheel circles around me. It's more systems and accountability, I would say, are the top two things for any college, or at least it
okay,
should be. Um,
yeah,
the biggest thing that we had problems with, at least when we first came in, was Lobo and I were maybe a little bit more lenient. Like, if guys were going out partying or guys were late to practices, because we didn't want to be the bad guy, right? So we were like, hey, we're a hockey players coach. We're the coach
for
we
the
would have
boys,
wanted
yeah,
when we were playing, right?
yeah,
Just pick your spots, boys. Don't come into the rink hungover. It's game time. It's game time. Let's get it going. But the biggest thing was the systems. Just making sure everybody's on the same page with penalty kill, power play, forechecks, and everything in between. That's more kind of what you're really hammering in practices, and just even in like pre-tryouts, you're just saying, hey, this is what we expect, and
yeah,
going into the season. But it's like I said, it's been awesome. My legendary EP with, I think, like 7 games in the Acha. These kids get more than me in one season, but I think
yeah,
me being able to just say, like, hey, you got to be hard nosed. You guys got to work. The only reason I made those 7 games was because I grinded a bit. So just making sure we're all a family at the end of the day too. Like, I bleed Marist hockey. I'm so
yeah,
thankful for the opportunity to coach at this level. And I really would die for any of those boys, any of the guys in the organization, our general
that's
manager, our
awesome.
athletic director, head coach, everybody in between. Our student managers, by the way, are fantastic. They do so
Yeah,
much work for us. They do the scorekeeping, the hotels, the buses. So we're really thankful to have the family we do at Marist, because man, there's some organizations you don't get the love or the respect. You're thinking
yeah,
you got one
100%.
year to make it, and you got to look for your next job after. So it's so cutthroat at times, but they've really just taken me in with open arms, and no one's really treated me with any disrespect, which is awesome. Especially, I'm very open about my background, boys. So just some hockey guys kind of scoff at it, even when I was first coming up and skating. Like, you hear all the
Yeah.
chirps, right? And
Well, that's kinda what I wanted to ask about, like, have you ever ran into an issue like that where you're trying to give a player maybe some advice or break down their game a little bit, like, when you guys have film sessions and they're just giving you a hard time about it because they're like, "Listen, you've been playing the game for 5 years, I've
right.
been playing since I'm 3 years old, how are you gonna tell me where to be positioned on the power play or the penalty kill?"
No, you're
Ye
100% right. Um,
yeah.
the and no, none of the guys on the team have ever really, at least
Yeah, I mean,
openly,
hockey
said anything.
players don't typically have that mentality where they would make comments like that, but you never know,
Tell
like
that to my son, dude. He's already telling me that. I'm like, "Yo, you should shoot it like this." He's like, "Well, you never played, dad."
Yeah, what do you
I'm like,
know?
"What?" I was like, "Listen, some of the best coaches in the world never played sports. Like, what are we doing here?"
Hey, boys, look at John Cooper, Stanley Cup winner multiple times, and he was a
Yeah,
lacrosse guy,
yeah,
right? So,
that's true, yeah, that's very true.
um,
Johnny has no idea who John Cooper is, by the way.
John
Look at him with that
Cooper.
stupid blank stare, just that
Cooper.
stupid face. Like, just
Anderson
thinking of
Cooper
it, he's
related
just
to
thinking about
Anderson.
Cooper
Shots
That's
cheese
yeah,
right
he's
related.
now.
Anderson Cooper's cousin, you know.
Yeah. That's exactly what he is.
But no, yes. Have you gotten any? Like Mike was saying, did anyone really kind of play the card? Or is there like a kind of respect when they walk in the door?
Ah, whatever's said behind closed doors, boys, if they're talking behind my back, I can't do anything about that. I'm sure the hockey
Yeah,
house, once a couple beers get going, some boys probably don't love me. But for the most part, to my face, everybody's treated me with so much respect. They listen when I talk. I mean, I try not to talk too much, whether you can believe it off the pod or not. I feel like the more I talk, the more stupid I seem. So but no, the boys really have taken me in with open arms. All the Marist
awesome.
guys they show me respect. They listen when I talk. And by the same token, I know what they were going through, trying to maintain grades, trying to get through college, and playing the sport that we all love, right? So I think at the end of the day, if you're there for them, they'll be there for you. If I'm willing to go to bat for you, even if it's not on the ice, more of the logistical side of things, whether it's getting funding, getting this, getting that, I think
Yeah,
they appreciate that. If a couple of rolls of tape go missing every now and again, no one's gonna bat an eye. So
yeah.
just knowing, I'm there for them, they're there for me. I think just having that respect, I was a big glue guy, boys. I'm a locker room guy for
Glue
I
sure.
couldn't
guy.
tell.
Love it.
Mike's fired up. I feel like Mike. I can
No,
just tell you
I
love the shit. I know you do.
well, your story honestly is like it's pretty remarkable to be coaching. You're telling me you're coaching college hockey, which is wild to me, and only like started the game at 16. My mind is truly blown. I think it's awesome.
Mike, you got to come collab and jump on the ice with him for a beer league game. That would be
We
crazy.
are looking
Yeah.
for players, dude.
That would be
I
so
need a
Oh
fun.
defense
man, I
partner bad.
oh man, I could barely skate backwards now. It's been so long. I just got on the ice for the first time, like what, 2 weeks ago in
Slappy
5 years.
Ducks. Shout out the Ducks. Slappy Ducks.
Yeah, shout out to the Slappy Ducks. I have a roller hockey game tonight. That's my bread and
Hell
butter.
yeah, there we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, roller hockey. Shout out to the Gravediggers. That's my roller hockey team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
When you got into Marist, how did that all come about? Was it the head coach because you guys had such a close relationship and a position opened up for assistant coach?
Yeah. So they had the opening for the head coach. Lobo and a couple other guys were getting interviewed for it. They gave
Okay.
Lobo the nod, and they basically said, "Hey, like, if you want to bring in an assistant, we're willing to listen. You can bring in, kind of name whoever you want." And I was the first call, which Lobo
Really?
knows so many hockey guys, right? So I was
Yeah.
kind of shocked at first, and I go, "Dude,
That
what?"
says a lot about you though,
I was
like
gonna say
and
that.
his
Yeah.
respect for you and, the detail to the game to bring you in, like he must really think highly of you.
Uh, maybe not to my face, but I'm sure he thinks that deep down, boys, deep in the heart.
Yeah.
He says awful things to me on the ice, though. Holy. But
That's
yeah,
how you know there's love, dude.
Yeah,
it's.
exactly.
I mean, again, if you would have told me, like, I think 11, 12 years ago, it was just a guy I was taking lessons from, right? And now I consider him my brother. Everybody thinks we're brothers, first off. He
Was
lived
he
with
on the
us
ice
for.
today?
Yep, you
Oh,
saw him.
I thought you
That's
guys
exactly
related.
who it is.
I
Yeah.
thought you guys related. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I consider him a brother in every aspect of the word. I'd die for that kid. He's done so much for me, and it goes both ways.
But would you
I've
tell him
helped
to
him
come
out.
on our pod? That's the next thing.
Oh, boys, he would love to be on here with you guys.
He's
Trust
fired
me.
up, Mike.
Yeah.
We can
Hell
we can
yeah.
get it all day. If you guys want him
We're gonna
solo
have to do
dolo,
one at Marist. That's what we're gonna have to do.
That would be
Oh, that'd be
awesome.
At
crazy.
Marist. Hell yeah. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Dude, so
boys.
have you had any scraps on the ice?
Oh, dude. All right.
Yeah,
Can you talk about it?
that's a good question,
is it pending?
honestly.
Is it-
So I always thought coming from
is it-
So I
What an
thought coming
idiot.
from MMA, right? Like, how hard could it be? I can fight off the ice. I can fight on the ice. Holy boys,
Yeah.
it's completely different beast, right?
It's completely different. Yeah.
I don't like to scrap, but there was one time I can remember. It's the end of the game. We got pumped. It's like 9-3. This guy's
Yeah.
coming down. Me and my D partner pinch together. Guy slams into my D partner and kind of blows a tire. Buzzer goes off. I turn my back, and this guy just goes after him and cross checks my D partner right in the throat, right? Like, comes up
Yeah.
high. And I just saw red, so I sprint over. I cross-check the guy. He kind of looks at me with this dumb look on his face, and he goes, "Are we fucking going?" I go, "No, I just cross-checked you for no reason, you dumb fuck." So So he drops both his gloves. I'm wearing a cage. He's wearing a half shield. So Lobo actually taught me, dude, like if we're wearing cages, you drop one glove so you can grab, and then you keep the other hand with the glove on so you can just bop. So
yeah.
I drop my first glove. I throw it at him. It hits him in the face. So he kind of comes up. I grab the jersey and I just start rock'em sock and robots him. So we're rolling
great.
on the floor, and then I feel a hand kind of grab me. So I throw an elbow. It's the ref. He's trying to pull me up. So
Shit.
I'm like, hey, I'm going to smash this guy's teeth in. Like, I don't care. I'm seeing red. And like all the boys pull me off. And then of course, you know, I told you, big shout out mom. She's in the stands. I look up, I see her up there. She's just shaking her head.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ma, you got to do what you got to do for the boys. You know, I'm willing to scrap for them. But in terms of fighting for myself, you know, you can slash me, you can hook me, you can cross check me. Like, I'll take it any day of the week. But once you mess with one of my boys, it's a different story.
Dude, are you still doing MMA stuff?
Oh, boys, there's an easier way to get CTE. Fuck.
Yeah, hockey.
Yeah. I don't have enough brain cells as is, you know. So no, I do some like some stuff for cardio. You know, I'll throw the gloves on, do some shadow boxing, and maybe spar every now and again with guys I used to train with. But it's I don't really have that instinct in me anymore either. You know, you got to be kind of a killer in that environment. You know, it's you and another guy in a cage. So I'm so kind of laxed now. I'm so like more easygoing than I was. Like when I was 16, 17, 18, I was a little bit more angry,
revved up.
Exactly. You know, I got a little more pumped up. But
you seem like you're like a good like jiu-jitsu attitude, dude. Like a lot of the jits guys are just chill and like,
Johnny just wants to roll with you. He just wants to like.
He just wants to hold me tight, you know.
Yeah, that's all it. Yeah.
I can't roll with Mike. It'd be like rolling with like
because
a doll.
you remember what happened last time. You remember what happened last time he tried to roll with me.
He folded like an omelet.
This is Eating Pucks podcast lore right here. One day the story will come out. One person was bleeding, one person wasn't. Is all I have to say.
Yeah.
One day the story will come out, dude.
Yeah. Ask Johnny who went down.
Yeah. But all right, so no more rolling, no more. You just kind of left it, and you just spar every now and then, or just kind of cardio stuff.
Yeah, just you know, my cardio was always kind of a issue of contention, right? So like even like you look at McGregor, like nothing. Again, he's made the highest level, right? So but you can see it. Like his first round, his first 2 rounds, he's doing great. Once that 3rd, 4th round kicks in, that's when the fatigue starts setting in. That's when you kind of see
him forever. Oh my god!
Right, and you see the separation between some of these fighters. It's like who's really hitting the cardio. You know, who's ready to go that 5 round, 5 minutes around. Like it's tough.
Bro, his first fight against Khabib, his first. I'm sorry, his only fight against Khabib. His first and second round, he didn't do too bad. Then he winds up winning the 3rd, and then 4th. Just when you get tapped out like that, I think you just gave up, kind of nothing left in the tank.
Oh, and you can't outgas the Khabib, right? He's such a machine, man, and all these guys coming out of these. I don't know if you want to call them block countries or kind of like, you know, from that side of the pond, is, you know, from any of the Russian, Kazakhstan, like all these guys are just brick shit houses, man.
The cardio's been crazy.
It's nuts. They can run up and down
stepped up a little bit. Shout out Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland's cardio.
I love Sean Strickland.
Yeah, his cardio is crazy. That guy could fight for hours. It seems like, and he does. He just seems like he never gets gassed. Like.
No, and even just hearing his backstory, I'm a big Joe Rogan guy, right? I love listening to pods, so I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, and they had Sean Strickland on there.
How crazy was that one, dude?
Just hearing his backstory, it's unbelievable, right?
I gotta listen to that one. I never listened to it.
Oh, Mike,
bro, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is a heartbreaking
That guy's
story.
had a terrible life. Not a great guy in the beginning of his life. Not a great guy.
Yeah. I've seen like little things. He about getting abused by his dad and stuff like that. But
exactly.
I don't know like the full story to it.
And you know, that's more the norm, not the exception with MMA fighters. You know, the reason we kind of get into fighting is, you know, either maybe not the best family upbringing or you're poor or both, right? So it's you know, I was more the poor aspect, right? And that's so even I get chirped a lot for not using blade tape. So whenever I tape my stick, I do a small little knob on the shaft, and I don't tape my blade. And man,
what do you mean?
Mike, here's some lore.
I told you you're gonna love this guy, Mike. I told you.
How do you handle the puck?
# team no tape boys. So me, Lobo and I, he kind of got me on it, but when I first started, it's just we didn't really have a lot of money, right? So like I can't
Yeah.
afford to just tape up my stick, tape up my stick, tape up my stick, go through a roll of tape, 2 rolls of tape a week, at $5 a roll, right? So I always
Yeah,
tell
I
these
know,
kids, I'm
it's
like, I
expensive.
just couldn't afford it. So, and it's cool. It's unique, right? But man, when I'm sitting on the bench, I'm huffing and puffing, my stick's kind of hanging over the bench, and everybody looks down, and they go, "Oh, you're not using tape? Like, what's
I
wrong with
that
you, dude?"
my mind is blown by that. That's wild.
I haven't used tape since.
I've seen, like, people maybe will put, like, 1 strip or they'll do, like, an X or something.
Right.
I have never seen no tape.
Oh, just a bare blade, baby.
That is wild to
Triple
me.
B barbecue. We're good to go.
That's that's
Dude, did you
so
say
crazy.
barbecue?
Oh, I love
Speaking
boys.
speaking of barbecue, yo, what's your pizza
Oh my
spot, man?
god.
What's
Here,
your pizza
No,
oh,
spot?
here's fat guy
Give
corner.
me some.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
oh
Give me
my
some
god.
upper New York pizza spots. This is
Oh,
upstate for us. When you're around the city and you're north of like Westchester, you're upstate. So yeah,
Yeah.
give us some
oh,
like
boys. I grew
upstate
up in
pizza
Queens.
spots.
I get the upstate thing.
Oh,
Don't
did
worry
you?
about. Yeah,
Oh, hell
I was
yeah.
a Flushing kid.
Oh, okay.
Bounced around Flushing and Astoria for a little bit, and then I was
Okay.
fighting all over there too. Just
Yeah.
because there wasn't infrastructure when I first started, like
Yeah.
2013, 2014. So it was just a lot of like warehouse fights, a lot of underground stuff, or I'd have to go
Oh,
over to
shit.
Jersey to fight. Yeah, it was,
Yeah, because that
and
was legal. Yeah.
right, and New York, it was all illegal. It was
Yeah.
kind of mob sanctioned. Like you had a lot of like Albanian mob, triads, stuff like that running the fights,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't a good environment, boys. I'm so
Yeah.
glad to be out of that. And
That's great. I found it interesting too that you made that comment that, like, MMA fighters typically don't come from, either money or they have family issues, like an upbringing, and it's complete opposite from hockey typically, where
oh man.
one, you need money to be in the sport, and then
And that was the
typically,
biggest
like,
difference for me, is just
yeah,
seeing these
it
silver spoon kids. It
yeah,
doesn't go with me, man. Like, it really
no,
doesn't. I don't
it's
jive with
it's
that at all.
really wild. So that's why I kind of wanted to ask, like, how was that adjustment? Because I'm sure, being in a hockey locker room a little bit, I didn't grow up from money either, so I remember going to some of these guys' houses and be like, "Oh, we're going down to our shore house." Shore house. I live in like a two-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn, and we're going to this beautiful luxury shore house. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is unreal."
It's how the other
You
half
know?
lives, right?
Yeah, it's really I mean, it's great. Everybody wants that life, you're kind of jealous of it a little bit,
That's
but
what we're trying to
it
give our kids now. I think about that. I grew up in a
yeah,
two-bedroom in Brooklyn
exactly.
too, and I'm, like, laughing now. I'm, like, tell like, my son, like, "Dude, if you showed me my house now when I was his age, I would've been like,
Yeah.
'Oh, this guy we made it.'" You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
he
Yeah.
has no clue, but yeah, I guess to
Yeah.
your point also, like, maybe my son's one of those silver spoon kids now because he doesn't know that he doesn't know the
Well, I
struggle. I could kinda instill whatever I can, but you don't know the struggle unless you're in the struggle. There's, like, a
yeah,
difference. You can hear
I
about it,
mean,
but
I
Right.
think too, like, when your kid is in hockey, it's different than other sports where you hear, like, maybe basketball or football comes from, low income families sometimes. Not all the time, I'm just saying sometimes that's the case and,
well, some
you
of the
know,
motivation I get your point is, like, some of the motivation why these guys get so good is to get out, and that's, like, the best
to
motivation,
get
right? It's like,
out.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta, like,
Yeah.
better my life, so I have to be great at the sport because I don't see any
Yep.
other avenues right now, you
Or
know?
just a
Yeah.
sport you can train in, right? Like, you got a lot
Yeah.
of ballparks in the hood,
Yeah,
right?
of
So you can
course.
always just go hit the
A
hit the
basketball,
street
you
ball.
just need a
Anytime you
ball.
want.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
same with soccer. I give a lot of credit to
Yes.
soccer. You get a lot of these countries that don't have a high GDP. Even look at like dynamite countries like Brazil, and a lot of these poorer nations, Morocco, things like that, that maybe, it's not what you'd expect. It's not a European Union or any of these big countries with a lot of GDP. And it's just
Yeah.
guys that, came up hard knocks, didn't have any cleats growing up, but man, they just love the game and they just work for it, right? And
Yeah.
it's cool to see. Whereas hockey, obviously, you need the infrastructure, you need a rink. The equipment is so expensive. The sticks
Yeah.
So
now are
expensive.
buku bills.
It's
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Well,
Um,
that's kind of what also what I wanted to ask, like, was that a hard adjustment for you? Like, when you first get into hockey, just equipment in general, or
boys, I
were
think the
things
the
changing
biggest
at that
change
time?
culture-wise was trying to throw the gear on. I looked like
Yeah.
I looked like half an idiot trying to throw this
Yeah.
gear on and just learning how to like tie my skates and just put shin
Yeah.
guards on, right? Um, but no, I get what you're saying. For the most part, I feel like a hockey player, they're they're more humble even if they come from money, right? Like even I shouted out
100%.
my boy Chase who got me into the
Yeah.
Leafs, which got me into hockey, and his
Yeah.
dad, like they're absolute beauties, the whole family. Mama Long's
Hmm.
great. But they were one of my richer friends growing up. And you'd go to their house and it's like, wow,
Beautiful, right?
holy
Yeah.
moly, BMWs, just taking
Yeah.
vacations, going here, going there. But they did a great job raising Chase. He's such like a mellow, humble guy. He was working at
Yeah.
That's
Chick-fil-A
awesome.
till,
Love
I
to
think he
hear.
was
Always
all
like
through
a
high school.
strong family infrastructure when it comes to hockey
Right.
parents and families.
And like,
Always.
yeah, you get one or two kids that, they think they're Mike Modano, and they think they're going to be the next big thing.
Who,
And
who's
Well,
oh
wait,
no, Johnny.
yeah, didn't even know who that was.
I should have said
that was like
Gretzky, eh?
episode 1, dude. That was so like 6 months ago.
No, it was not. Was not. He had zero clue who
I
Mike
thought you
Madonna
were
was.
talking about
I was like,
Madonna because you
this
were
is
talking.
embarrassing. It
I
is
thought you
That's
said,
awesome.
embarrassing. I'm
dude.
like, how are we gonna promote ourselves as a hockey pod? And he's looking at me with this stupid look, like, Mike
Mike
Madonna,
knows
who
every
is
time I
that?
tell like someone will say a player, and I'm just like I give a little smirk, and Mike's like, I
Yeah,
have no
yeah.
idea who this guy is.
I mean, again, boys, I got into it late too, right? I can't talk too much shit.
Well, yeah. I
hold on,
know you
Mike.
said
Can he answer the freaking pizza question so I could just be
Oh my
satisfied?
god! Why can't we do pizza at the
Because
end?
I knew you were gonna do this, bro. You're gonna box
I
me
got
out. You're
like
gonna get
two.
too hockey, and I'm gonna be on
I
the
got like two
outside.
more hockey questions, and then we could talk about all your snacks.
Well, no, because then we got to get to the draft.
Well, that's part of my hockey questions.
All right, go ahead. Because we know I know Mike's probably. I know a inside source told me Mike is not happy.
Oh,
And that means that Mike's
No.
gonna rant on here, and then a Rangers affiliate's gonna come on, or Johnny Lazarus might be like, "Well, it wasn't that bad," but really he's losing his mind behind the scenes.
Okay, yeah, all right. So let's I wanted to ask you about your Leafs and getting into the Leafs and how that is. Being a Leafs fan probably sucks.
oh, Mike, nailed it on the head, buddy. You gotta love it. Especially when I was first coming in, it's all my friends are Rangers fans. We'd go see Rangers
Yeah.
Leafs games every year. I got
Yeah.
Islanders buddies, and it was the same thing. It's your team sucks, What are you doing rooting for a Canadian team, you freaking bender? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But again, it was all because of Chase, and I owe my career now, like getting into hockey, to the Leafs. So like I
Yeah.
can't change it, boys. It's
No,
it's that diehard,
You know what's funny? Me and my wife went to Toronto to see a Leafs game because every year we pick a different arena to go
Hell
see.
yeah.
And I obviously dating me, marrying me, she became a Rangers fan.
Bless
We
her
went to a
soul.
Leafs game, and we went to hockey night in Canada at Scotiabank, and
Electric.
they had a whole band like playing throughout the arena. It was my wife's getting free beers from fans because she's
For sure.
pretty and had a Leafs jersey on. She was
And
like,
Mike
"I
doesn't look
love
like
this
he's old
arena."
enough.
Wait, Mike, you're telling me they weren't buying you beers too, buddy? Come on.
No, they weren't buying me anything. I'm just like pushing her to the front of the line, being like, "Yes, for two,
Go.
yeah,
Double.
yeah, exactly." And now she loves the Leafs. She's all about it. And I'm like,
tell her I'm sorry as a Leafs fan. I'm sorry she loves
Yeah.
them. It's
Yeah.
such a tough environment. And I mean, Rangers fans, like, right, we're all original six. So
Yeah.
it's a diehard hockey family. I feel like whatever side, I mean, except for the Canadians, those freaking French Canadians. I hate them so much.
Yeah.
Hate Montreal. Lovely city, but oh man, terrible people.
I
No, I'm kidding.
like Montreal, actually. I had a good time there.
No, it's a beautiful city. It's just,
Yeah.
I gotta have that hatred, that runs deep.
I
Same with
get it,
Boston
I get it.
fans.
Yeah,
We got
I
guys
get
on the
it.
team from Mass, and I just chirp them religiously. Just I hate your people. I hate your massholes. I hate your town. I hate your family. I hate your team. I don't actually.
What'd you think about the McKenna pick?
So, I've been watching Gavin McKenna for a little bit, at Penn State, and
Yeah.
you never know how that transition's going to go from NCAA to the NHL, right? But
Yeah.
you can't say the kid's not a gamer.
No, he's an absolute stud.
And I think we'll be
Absolute
okay.
stud.
And you had Matthew Nyes, do the NCAA jump, and he was a second round pick. But man, look
Until
at
he
that
gets
kid.
traded. He's gonna get traded.
I hope not, man. I know
I
every
don't
time we play him,
understand
he's gonna
it.
kill three of us.
He is gonna get traded. Do you know who Matthew Nyes is, Johnny, or no?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Matthew Nyes,
He's
the hockey guy.
Yeah, hockey
Oh,
guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's,
no, he's really promising,
a-
dude. Looks good. First line defenseman, dude. I've been watching.
Yeah, first line
Nailed
defenseman.
it right on the head there.
Yeah, he's never coming on the pod. Never.
Dude,
Way to
send
go,
this to him.
Johnny. Yeah, way
It's
to
all right.
go.
I'll take Johnny's spot, Mike, and then we'll get Matthew Nyes
Yeah,
on the
there we
third
go.
seat.
Johnny's
we'll be
off
all
the
right.
pod. Get him off the pod.
Just gotta stuff your shirt with a few pillows to give it the real
Yeah,
look.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
just a few pillows. Johnny's built like
Mike,
a beanbag.
Where's the energy, bro? I'm just waiting. Put me to sleep with all this nice guy talk. Where's the
All right.
Rangers' energy?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I like their draft pick. He's a big boy. He likes to throw the body around, but
Shout out, big boy.
my opinion is you have Chase Reed, American kid, sitting there at 5, who was ranked 3, and we let him go.
For
Makes
sure.
no sense to me.
And
You let him go. You don't
Who
pick
let him go?
I
Who
hate
let him go?
Drury.
The GM?
Yeah, the GM jury is a
Yeah,
moron.
listen, I
And then
couldn't
to top it off, I don't know if you saw, we make a trade with Vegas for Pavel Dorofeyev. Okay, fine. Unrestricted free agent. What do we give up for him? Give 3 picks up. We give our 26 in this first round, gone. Then we give a third rounder, whatever. And then we give a 2028 conditional first rounder, top 10 protected. Another first rounder.
at least your top 10
And then the
protected it,
top-
boys.
Yeah. But then to top it off, this guy's not signed. So what do? I just saw it pop up on my screen. We give him 7 years, $77 million, $11 fucking million a year for this
he's
guy.
snapping. He's snapping.
11 million.
There
Oh, I
He
can
was
see the
playing
steam
with
coming
Jack
out.
fucking Eichel.
you
He was
go.
playing with Jack Eichel.
There you go.
That's why he scored 30 plus goals.
Right.
Who is he playing with that's gonna feed him the puck that way? Nobody. Nobody on the Rangers. I can
Not on
tell
your
you
squad,
that.
I'll tell you that much.
Not on our squad. Nobody's feeding him the puck that way, where he's gonna score 30 goals. I guarantee it.
How
So,
long until the
another
Rangers blow it
dumb
up?
move. Yeah, another dumb fucking move by Chris Drury. Way to go.
And,
That's my rant.
from all my
This gets me-
Rangers
gets me
fans
going,
and
dude.
friends out there, I think everybody feels the same way about Drury. So you can let it rip, man. I'll support you any day of the week.
And I liked him. Now I hate him. I just hate Drury. I hate him.
He hates
I
Drury.
really do. I
Shout
hate
out Drury,
He-
but Mike doesn't like him. Shout him out, but doesn't like him.
But don't like him.
Doesn't like him.
Well, I mean, for Pavel Dorofeyev, we gave 3 draft picks away. What the fuck did we get for Panarin? We didn't even get a first round pick for Panarin.
I think you guys got like a tin of chew, maybe a bag of pucks.
Like we got a 3rd round pick for Panarin and a prospect that I have high hopes for, but still, you don't know.
But it wasn't like you got the best prospect in their cupboard there, boys. Like you should have at least gotten.
It's a joke. This guy is a joke.
All
Like,
right, if we're shouting out jokes, though, at least you're not a Chicago Blackhawks fan.
well, that's another joke. I mean, at this point, we could give Johnny a GM job. He would do a better. Like,
I think John would do a
might
better
make some
job
moves.
for sure.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll
he
just
might make
draft all
some
the
moves.
fat bodies like me. Do have a serious squad out there, dude. Serious squad eating pucks.
Just
actually.
load up the blue line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Johnny. I know we have Johnny wrote down a whole receipt of food questions that this guy has.
All right, we're on
So
Fat
we
Kid
could go
Corner.
in-
Let's go.
Yeah, we could go into Johnny food reviews now.
Give me your city pizza
Look
pick.
how
and give me your upstate
excited
pizza
he
pick,
is
and then
right now.
and then listen. This is like me talking about Mike talking about the Rangers. This is my Rangers, dude. I'm the
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky of food.
What'd you call him? the Wayne Greasy.
Oh yeah, you got the grease one or the great
The
big one.
grease
You know
one.
exactly. We got Fat Guy Corner for sure.
The grease one is
I'll take
the
it number one.
best nickname.
I gotta shout out local pizza spot Aversano's.
Yes.
They've been in town since I was a very, very small lad. I've been going there my whole life. I would always do a plain slice, but I'd get cold pepperoni on the side. And I'd kind of put the pepperoni on the pizza just because I like the cold pepperoni and the hot pizza.
This is
I didn't want all the
great
grease.
move.
Don't
I
take
must
your
try it.
stick.
I will
I
try it.
I get
ASAP.
chirped so
Pepperoni?
much for doing cold
What
pepperoni
the
on the
fuck?
side. I know, Mike. I know. You can come on. I'll
That
take
is
it.
wild.
You wouldn't be the first, second, or third guy to chirp me on that one, boys. But yeah, I would
I
always
don't
do
even
that
know
there.
if we can clip that. You might get canceled for that one.
Dude, you want
It's a hot take, boys.
no, you want to hear a real fat guy move, dude? This is a real
For
fat
sure.
guy move. So when I go to
God.
Aversano's and I grab a little slice or a chicken roll, something like that, it
Yeah.
happens to share a parking lot with McDonald's.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God,
So
bro.
sometimes the boys are just like, what do I get?
No
A quick
way.
burger or a slice? Sometimes the boys do both. Sometimes the boys are like, you know what?
Wow.
A slice and a burger. you know?
That is
A
disgusting.
slice and a burger, but like a snack, like one
A
burger,
a
one
a
slice, and
A
road
road action,
burger
you know?
before you
pizza,
get back
dude.
to the house.
Also, Aversano's buff chicky rolls, man. Oh,
I
Solid.
love a
best
buffalo
around.
chicken roll. I
I
love
will also
buffalo chicken
shout out
rolls.
the new spot. You know, they're up and comers. Pizza Pasta 22.
Okay.
They moved in
Pasta 22.
just a little bit away from the rink there. It used to be a Dunkin' Donuts right on 22, and they opened it up.
Mike,
Man,
it's a
what a
wild
slice!
looking building. It looks like a
Yeah?
Dunkin' Donuts on the outside. Like
Okay.
everything, like you're like, oh, this is a Dunkin'. It just says
Yeah.
Pizza Pasta 22
And it's a
instead. It's like,
pizza?
nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about the
Yeah.
lore,
Alright.
boys. That's
Oh yeah,
local
dude.
lore, you
It's
know.
Yeah.
what do you got in the city?
Oh
Or has
man,
it been too long? Or
it's been a while since I've been down to the city and just had it. Like I'll hit some spots, but I can't say I'm really religious with it. You know, it's not like I
Marist? Any
got my.
Marist spots? Poughkeepsie?
Oh, yeah, what about Marist? Like,
Let's think. What do
any
I?
food spots
What I
over there?
will shout out around Marist, not a pizza spot, but
Okay, plug
Millhouse
some.
Okay.
Brewery, man.
Yeah,
Millhouse. Oh man, their
Millhouse Brewery.
pierogies are phenomenal.
I do
Best
Okay.
love
around.
pierogies. I do
And
love
Well, we're
pierogies.
gonna have
in-house
to check it.
beers.
We're coming to Marist. I don't know,
Yes,
like, can we say that? We're coming to
yes.
Marist.
Hell yeah.
You heard it
We
first.
wanna
We're
do
freaking
yeah,
coming, dude.
yeah, we're coming. I think Johnny needs to get on with the boys during a practice maybe, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
Electric.
debatable.
Yeah, we get a
That's
special
That
debatable.
guest
would
coach
be
coming in.
That's
fun.
debatable. Just give me a
That would
whistle.
no
I was
no,
thinking
That's all you
more.
need.
me and Johnny might come in as guest coach. I love that idea, and then we're gonna watch the game, and then we're definitely coming to the hockey house.
Mike, your pregame speech would be electric, though. I'll tell you
We're,
that.
we're,
Oh,
I'm sure you
we're
know.
gonna
I've
discuss
been
the details, dude.
dying to do a pregame speech
But why
to
not
get the
let me
boys
come
fired
on?
up.
Why not let me come on with the suit and the helmet, full cage? I'm not taking any chances, right? And I do like the coach and whistle, whatever. Mike, you go out there like you're skating with the boys, like you're gonna play.
Oh, we'll get you a little practice jersey, Mikey, for sure.
They're gonna think there's a
Maybe.
mite out there. They don't. They're gonna be like, "What is this? Make a wish? This kid? What is he? A 5-year-old that wants to come skate with us?" Like,
No, we have to do this.
we got to do something
Yeah,
with the
when does the
boys.
season start for Maris?
So we got tryouts September 2nd, 4th, and 6th. And then we
Okay.
pick our team from there, and then you got like 2 weeks of practice, and then we're right to our first games, man. It gets going quick, you know, once it starts
Do you
going.
guys do you have a lot of returning players, or are you just like how many players are you guys typically picking, or like
So our first year we carried 29 our first year. Which
okay,
because again, we had some guys coming back. We didn't know everybody. We didn't we'd rather have the options than not. We didn't know if guys were going to get injured or not. Some guys go
yeah, of
abroad,
course,
so it's
yeah,
better to have the options and not need it. And then this most recent year, we slimmed it down to about 27, 26. And I think
okay,
next year we're trying to do the same, probably slim it down to like 25, 24 players.
all right,
Um,
awesome,
we carry typically we'll carry 3 goalies. We're really spoiled with our goalies, man. They've been
yeah,
great the last couple of years. Just they had a stat. We got, I think, the most shots out of any Acha 2 team. So we were
well,
like the brick wall of Poughkeepsie, just getting
yeah,
shelled every
yeah,
night. So
that's
big shout
awesome,
out. But
yeah,
we play a more defensive structure
okay,
anyway. So we're going to get more shots on, and we're maybe not going to have the shots on goal from our side, but when we do
okay,
get our chances, we're
yeah.
deadly.
No, I love it. I'm pumped to come see a game. Honestly, my cousin went to Maris, so I told her she's got to come with me, bring me to all
Bring the whole
our
family,
old
man.
spots. Yeah, no, that'll be fun. I'm pumped for that one.
And
Yeah,
even
that.
we would love to have, the kids if they want to come on the bench for warm-ups, see the ice up close. Like we really do
Yeah,
try and
that'd
do a
be
lot with
Yeah,
the
my son would
community.
love that. He'll freak out. So
yeah.
yeah,
That.
we're
Do you guys have like your own locker room facility thing, or is it shared?
So that's a sore subject right now. It's
Uh,
just the rink
okay,
rooms for now, but we are working on
okay.
getting our own locker room, and that's
Getting your
why
locker room.
I feel like we don't get the love. A lot of boys are like, "What? We can't even get a freaking locker room?" Or,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
all good things in time. I can't say enough good things about the president, our athletic director. They love
Y-
hockey. They're hockey guys for sure. And they've been doing a lot to get us funding, to get us notoriety. Our
I
social
love it.
media managers are also usually players on the team. I think we're
Okay.
the number 1 or number 2 followed sports team out
Really?
of NCAA and club
All
on
right.
campus for Marist. So,
Well, we'll
we're
have to
hoping to
do a
keep that
little
rolling.
Eating pucks collab on socials
yes.
and
Dude, if we
push
could
those
do a
numbers
live
up.
show in the rink or something, that'd be sick.
Oh man,
We'll
that would
get
be
all the
fun.
boys in the same room.
Dude.
Yeah, center ice or something. We'll bring all the boys out, do
That'd
a
be
little pod.
electric.
Um,
That'd be pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Dude, I know, Mike, you gotta run because you got this
Yeah, yeah,
game.
I gotta run.
So, just
Tristan,
wanna
this
say
has
thank you
been
again so
fucking
much.
awesome, bro.
I said you were an, early odds-on favorite to be one of Mike's
Yeah.
favorite guests. That changes every
Hell
week,
yeah.
but who knows
Bro,
where
you
I'm
are
at.
well, I love your story. I truly do. It's remarkable. Like,
And you haven't
keep
even
at
seen
it,
him bro, you
honestly.
haven't even seen him, coach or do any of these, private
Yeah,
lessons,
well,
and
I plan on it, so
you could
I'm
take a
excited
private
to come
lesson from
watch
him,
you.
to be honest. It's
Yeah, I might need a private
No, but
lesson, honestly.
if you're in the, the Upper Westchester or, Putnam County area or Connecticut, Fairfield, County area, definitely check out Tristan, dude. It's from 5-year-olds to 25-year-olds, forget it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Unbelievable stuff, bro.
Can
You're
I
the
do one
man.
thing before we go, boys, if you don't
You can
mind?
do
Yeah,
whatever you
hell
want,
yeah.
man. This is your show.
So Johnny, Pat Ciarcia,
Yes.
good buddy of mine, played beer league with him. He recently passed away this year. And
Sorry,
he
bro.
taught me a lot. And I think he sent you a text, Johnny, when we first started kind of getting into contact. And he said the same thing. He was like, I love that guy. He could teach anyone from a 4-year-old to a grown man how to play the game. So I miss Patty. Big shout out to his family, his kids, his wife, and rest in peace, Pat. You're a great guy. You're a great defenseman, and I owe a lot to where I'm at now because of him too. He was my D partner for years. He taught me a lot. I played a lot of games with him, and he's missed, but it was I like to think he's always looking out for me. I still hear him yelling at me on the ice, like, "Have a skate, go
Yeah,
ahead, kid. Get the feet
I
moving."
love
So
that. Yeah.
it goes a long way. But boys, seriously, big shout out you guys having me on here. This
Yo,
was
you're the man,
awesome.
bro.
I hope
You're the man.
I hope I'm not a one and done. I hope you guys can have me back
No,
on soon. If
you definitely are not. We're
yeah, let's
getting
go.
yeah,
We might
we're
have you
getting you
third
back
wheel, dude.
on. Yeah, we're getting you back on. We're definitely gonna do something with you guys with Maris. I want to do that big
Yeah,
time.
Would love to. Would love to, boys.
Yeah,
This was
hell
you're the
an
yeah,
man.
unbelievable
Thanks, dude.
experience.
Cool.
yeah.
All
Cheers,
right,
guys.
eat
Thank you.
pucks, dude.